How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Deathless Run. I am excited to be back. Last stream that we did, we had gotten all the way through Liurnia, set a new personal record in Altus Plateau. Makes me very, very happy. Very, very happy. I'm very excited that we finally get to go to my favorite area of the game, or my favorite... We're in my favorite zone of Altus Plateau in Leyndell. I love it. I love it so much. So glad. So glad I made it that far. I'm trying to think before we go into Leyndell if there's anything else that I really need in my toolkit or my tool belt, like Batman. Because I've got my Deathless run up as of right now. And last time we did the initial fight with Landsax. We don't need to actually go do the fight. We got the golden seeds on the hill and the omens. And I'm pretty sure the one by the minor Erd tree. Hey, Fabio, what's up, dude? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Trying to think before we go into Leyndell if there's anything else I need from Altus Plateau. Because we got those. Alright, hang on. Minor tree by village. We did that. Golden seed. Ooh, I need to do the one by the catapults. By catapults. I don't think I did that one. That would help me get another flask. We did Yura's quest line for Mo and the Sacred Tear. We got... let me see. And then we did the Battlegrounds Grace, fought more got more golden seeds, the map pieces, or the map piece, and tree sentinels. And then we finished with Falling Star Beast for 5 smithing stone 6s, and then the Dragonic Tree Sentinel. I should see how many stones I need, because I don't even know what I'm at for my weapon. God, it's good to be back in Elden Ring. You just ended... yesterday, your Dark Souls 1 full run, 8 hours straight. Woo! Dude, I think if I tried to play Dark Souls 1 right now, it'd probably be longer than how many attempts it takes me to play through Elden Ring. Like, Deathless. I don't remember where anything is in Dark Souls 1. I know it's not a gigantic game, but I just don't remember. I don't remember. It's been probably close to 8 years before I've actually played through Dark Souls completely. It's such a fun game. I should play that soon. Pyromancer, full power flame. I like it. That's pretty sick. Okay, so I need 3 more 6s, which I believe Leyndell has those 6s. So I think we can just enter, right? I don't think there's anything else in Leyndell unless I want to go to Volcano Manor, which I really don't yet. That's where I want to go next, after Morgott. And then if I get there, I have to answer the really difficult question of use the fists for Rykard. Because I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to. I feel like that boss should be the exception because of how annoying he is with lava. Because then even if I have a good weapon, like katanas or rapiers or great swords, depending on which great sword it is, it's gonna be really annoying and tedious to try to kill Rykard. So we'll see. You're one of the few you follow constantly. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad I got a couple people here that check out the stream every week. It makes me feel like I'm slowly growing my community, which is what this goal is for me. My channel's gonna blow, trust me. Hey, I will. Absolutely, man. You haven't led me astray. You haven't led me astray once yet. Not once. So I appreciate your belief and faith in me, brother. I appreciate it.
For here, and thus I shall to farewell. I shall leave. I wish
Lady, you talk so much.
I have no.
Yep, you better. You better believe that I am going to be Elden Lord. The true Elden Lord of all Elden Lords. Alright, so... God, I love this view. This is probably my favorite view in the game. Top 3 for sure. Because you just see the entire level. It's so beautiful. Oh, and you get that. the gigantic Erd tree, and you just feel so small. God, Miyazaki, you know how to make video games. I also, speaking of Miyazaki, I saw that he ended up subtly talking about how he has more games in development. I think it was in an interview. I just read a small post about it. I don't know what games are coming out or when or anything like that. He just mentioned that he does have games coming out sooner rather than later, and some that might be a while from now and are nowhere near completion, which is fine with me. I want more FromSoft games. I want more. You got Night Rain from a friend? What do you think of it, man? Need to finish other stuff, but you'll play it for sure? Hey, that's good. Night Rain is a blast. I thoroughly enjoy that game. It's so challenging, and it feels very similar to Night Rain, which is also one of the reasons why I like it. Alright, we're gonna absolutely wallop this donkey. So I can get one of my smithing stone 6s. And then I think I gotta remember. I think the next ones are just on the way through the level. I don't think I have to go anywhere crazy for them. But who knows? I might forget. Where are you swinging, homeboy? Weird. Ooh, the partisan. If I ever do a spear run, that's probably the spear I'm going to use. I don't need to come over here. I thought there was a 6 hiding in the dark corner somewhere. But that's fine. Alright, do I want to fight Pokey Man? Yeah, we'll use it. We'll fight him. Ooh, that hurt. No. No. Bad. Alright, now we gotta fight a... what's his name? Avatar. And blow him up. Just absolutely melt him. Ooh, Cragblade. I forgot that was my Ash Boar. Oh, that's right. Terrible hitboxes. I forget. Oh no. Woo! That was so close. Why? Why can't you do something fun? Instead, you gotta do this nonsense. Oh, I was early. Yep, and I dodged the wrong way. I deserve that. There we go. That's good. That's better. Ooh, you know what I should get, though? I should get Hoarfrost Stomp. I should get Hoarfrost Stomp. I think that's in Liurnia. I don't know if it's behind Carrier Manor or in front of Carrier Manor. I think it's in front of it. I think I just gotta go to it. I don't have to do all of Ronnie's quests and everything like that. Which I should probably do that today, too, because there's Smithing Stone 7s in that vicinity. Any other weapon in mind for this run? I'm thinking between either the iron balls or there's another one that's probably used more commonly in Elden Ring, which is the Star Fist on deathless runs or speed runs or anything like that, and that's right over here. So I might switch to that, but honestly, I really like this weapon and its moveset. So I don't know if I'd necessarily switch the weapon itself. I think I might switch like the Ash of War around depending on what I need. Like I want Hoarfrost Stomp purely because of Morgoth's weakness to frost. Oh, I thought I'd be able to poison him. That's fine. Miss me. Ooh, I'll take some armor. I will say, if or when I die, I'm actually going to be kind of excited to see what the wheel gives me next. Because I feel like I've got a good grasp on fist weapons now. Like, the whole reason I use the wheel is so I learn how to use every weapon in the game so I can do different challenge runs later in my YouTube streaming journey. Like, maybe I'll do challenges where I only use a specific weapon, or weapon class, I should say, or I have to use every weapon in that class or something like that. So the gameplay is similar but different. Maybe we do other challenge runs that require specific weapons or specific classes or other things like that. If you die, is Fabio's curse? I don't think it's your curse, man. If I die, I feel like this time it's going to be on me, because Leyndell is my favorite level. I know where pretty much everything is. I know so much about it. Like, it's very hard to die here unless it's to an enemy. And if it's to an enemy, that's not your fault. If it's gravity now, that is 100% your fault. I did nothing wrong. Which there is a spot where it might be your fault with that tree root, but we'll see. I think I'll be okay. I'm not worried. Alright, so there's a golden seed over yonder by the gargoyle. Don't know if that's a good thing to do right now. Ooh, I should actually... I just remembered. Armor. I can get Rodan's armor. That's going to be a beefy upgrade compared to what I'm wearing right now. That'll probably help me too. Let's see. I think I can use this. Alright, how much is it? Okay, yep. Yep, tell me all of it. I know, I am super special. Thank you for the pouch. I forgot that I pick it up from you. Equipment. Any suggestion for a main pyromancer build on Elden Ring? Not Godslayer sword this time. I would say for a pyromancer in Liurnia, farm the fire monks that are... Where are they? There's a couple that are over here on your way to the tree, like right in this little gap, that have the monk's flame hammer. You can also do it from... Where are they at? I want to say... like right up here as well. That hammer is really fun. I really enjoy it. And if you're able to get like a flame art in Ash of War, or the wet blade from Caelid that lets you do flame arts, the Fire Monk Mace, yes. That one does have some pretty good scaling with you're going to buy into pyromancy. Otherwise, like, the Fire Whip is not bad too, but honestly, you're not going to do a ton of damage with that. It just looks really cool. And I don't know why, but it doesn't like boost your Giant's Flame incantation. Oh, I only have 5. Okay, that's fine. Let me throw my new armor on. See if I'm heavy. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm heavy. Ah, okay. There we go. Alright. We are locked in. I want West Capital Rampart. You see, thanks. Hey, anytime, dude. I have, tried to make a pyromancer build, and I wanted to create it where it was a little bit more like I am one of the it's more of like a role playing, like I am one of those that are a firm believer in the Giant's Flame, so whatever their outer god is, that's what I would quote unquote worship. It makes the playstyle change, and it's way different. Hey Frankie, what's up, dude? We're just hanging out playing some Elden Ring, trying not to die. You know the drill. Alright, are you gonna attack me right away if I go grab this? Or are you just gonna be nice and... Oh, nope, he's gonna fight. Okay. Well, this is a problem. I'm just gonna run and come back. Oh! Nope, nope, nope. That's okay. Whew! Flame Skewer Ash is good. Absolutely, that one's fun. That one's a very fun Ash of War, but it's in the DLC, so it's tough to get. You gotta wait a while if you're gonna go through most of the game. Unless you're gonna try to like speed run the game, then it's fairly quick. Alright, I believe we have another Smithing Stone 6 below down here. Ah, yes. This dude is so mean. That was almost the run right there. No. Dude, stop! Oh my god! Why? Oh, there we go. Jesus. Whew. Dude's beefy for no reason. Alright, let's go level up our weapons so we can just go right to Godfrey. What crossbow is he using? I think it's the pulley crossbow. I think. Not 100% sure. Ooh, nice. All the way up to 21. We need 5 more 7s. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're pretty beefy already. We are pretty beefy. It shoots fast. Yeah, that 3-round burst is redonkulous. Especially with the perfumer bolts that I got from him. Does so much damage. Like, I don't play with bows or crossbows very much for builds, but I think you could get a pretty nasty build going with one of those things. Just craft up your specific bolts that you want that do different elemental damage. Combine that with, like, a multi-hit talisman, or a couple multi-hit talismans, since there are a couple of them in the game. You'd be disgusting. And then maybe a couple bow talismans, or an elemental talisman. Based on whatever your bolt is, I think that'd be pretty good. That perfumer was evil? Oh yeah, 100%. Those are the real bosses of the game. I'm gonna be quite honest. Those dudes are redonkulous. God, that range is rough. Oh, I'm also not two-handed. That makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, that makes sense why I'm not doing damage. I'm only punching him with one hand instead of 2. Ooh! Well, there we go. That was quick. That was very quick. That's quick pokey pokey. The perfumer has quick pokey pokey, and then the crossbow. Yeah, it's just, sometimes it's just not fair. That one, for sure. And then, I gotta think, is there anything else that I need? Quick explosion? Yeah. Is there anything else I need? Anything at all? I gotta think. Because otherwise it's more got time, and I am worried about the run ending right there, because I'm terrible at the start of his fight, because we start right next to him. And I really don't want to die, because I start right then and there, and I'm not ready for his first attack. It happens all the time with me. In this case, Duke Nukem says... Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright, let's get going. Just fight more God. I don't think there's anything else that I need. Like, maybe a somber bell bearing, but I can always come back and get that. Or not a somber, a bell bearing in general. But I don't think there's anything right now I need. Did you say you needed coffee, Frankie? That sounds pretty good. I had some coffee this morning, and it did not agree with me. I've just felt horrible most of the morning, digestively, but... I am one of the few people who's probably has like a slight intolerance, not necessarily an allergy, but like an intolerance of caffeine, where like my body just feels horrible whenever I use it or have some. Morgott the Gooner. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Oh, I just realized I never leveled up. That ninja there, why is he there? So if I had to guess, I would say this would be like the last surviving assassin that wants to go kill Morgott. Or they're in search of another Empyrean trying to be here in case the Empyrean comes, like Godfrey. That way they can try to ambush him. But I think obviously we get there first, so yeah. You don't get anything from it? No, you don't. It's just a normal enemy. The Black Knife Assassin from this spot, the Hero's Grave, that one drops its knife. And then there's a couple in Catacombs, I believe, either in Liurnia or in Altus Plateau area, that also drops something, either like a talisman or, yeah, I think just a talisman. And then there's one in Liurnia for the Moonlight Altar that drops the ash. Oh, I didn't level up. I need to level up. Gotta remember that. Isn't there one where you get Uchi? Yes. Yes, there is. That one drops the, what's it called? The Crimson Dagger Talisman. Oh, God. My nose. Alright. I think. Yeah, let's just go 50 health. That way I don't have to worry about it till the end game, pretty much. Alright, so we got Morgott, Moog, and Rykard that I want to get accomplished this stream, but we'll see what happens. Alright, we're going to use this right away. Just so it's one less thing to do when I'm actually in the fight. Well, let's get after it.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Malenia. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard.
How's the weather there? It's so hot here in Tennessee. So I'm in the Midwest right now, and we actually have a ton of wind, but it's like enough to where it's in bursts. So it's not incredibly cold all of the time, but it's also not incredibly hot all the time either. Because when the wind dies down, it gets really toasty.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
I feel like I might be one of the only ones that remember this. In one of the earliest patches of the game, for some reason they changed it so his blade emits flame on the when he says that line and crumbles away, and then they removed it because people were questioning why he's talking about the flame of ambition when he also is using flame. It's weird. You grew up in Minnesota and hated the cold? That's fair. I think you did mention that last week. Oh, crap. I am getting my butt absolutely whooped. Thank God for Radahn's armor. Otherwise, I would have been absolutely devastated. What? I just didn't dodge for some reason. Not a good showing for me. Not gonna lie. Not a good showing at all. Alright, here we go. We're almost there. 5 heals. About a third of the way left. Ooh, good move, sir. It's just a hair late on that dodge.
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
There we go, baby. Let's go. First try, Morgott. Let's go. Woo! New PR, baby. New PR. Let's go.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach.
GG's. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
We are all forsaken.
I also just love that he's here. Also, this is the only thing that legitimately makes me sad that Miyazaki got rid of. We can no longer do a little bit of teabagging. I'm just saying, it's kind of frustrating. Because I enjoyed that. It was a good victory when you fight him underleveled your first time because you missed so much of the game. Like I did. I probably did that for a good 2 minutes. Because I just loved it so much. It was so funny. Some days you come in whooping that tail, and other days you're off. Hey, one thing I've noticed, I didn't think it would be as prevalent, is that once you get through Liurnia, the game gets so much easier. I don't know why, but the game gets so much easier. I think it's because you actually get enough upgrade material to be overpowered. And I'm like, I don't think I'm necessarily over-leveled. I just think that, like, where I'm at right now with 40, 49, I feel like it's pretty fair. I don't think, like, I'm in the triple digits like I know some people could be by this point. But I also know I'm not under-leveled because I know you can get here with being level 40 or lower. So, yeah. Capital seems to be the most difficult area. I'd say for now, yeah. For me, the area that kicks my butt the most, surprisingly, is Stormvale Castle. I died probably more there than anywhere else. Liurnia, I think I've gotten to maybe half a dozen times, and I died at either a random field boss that I'm not ready for, or other stuff that I'm just not paying attention to. But I think what we're going to do next is probably go underground. I think going for Moog the Omen would probably be the next choice. Because I don't remember if there's Smithing Stone 7s down there. I think there are, and I think I only need 3, right? Yeah, to get to 21. I need 5. 5 Smithing Stone 7s. Okay. Volcano Manor pisses you off. They're immune to almost everything. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Alright, let's go see Moog. Let's go for a little stroll, shall we? Ooh, I should also go fight this tree spirit, actually. Let's do that. Let's go fight that tree spirit over here. That way I can get another golden seed. Isn't one of these a Smithing Stone 6? That's a lot of damage. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage. Holy crap. Whew. You've broken 2 controllers in Volcano Manor? That's fair. It's a tough area, dude. It's a tough area. That's why I'm kind of hesitant. There's a lot of places you can just fall off a ledge. Or like a lot of hard enemies like Godskin Noble. Because Godskin Noble, I'm only kind of good at parrying. I'm not good at fighting him anyway else. So, yeah. We'll see what happens when we get there. But I want to go underground first. Because we got a good talisman underground that I can use with the Erd Tree's favor once we kill Moog the Omen. I think we got some Smithing Stone 7s down there too, if I remember correctly. I just don't remember where. The lizards? Yeah, the lizard men or the serpent men are annoying. They also just move really weird. Ugh. Like they're just weird to. They're weird to watch. Weird to watch move. You love the volcano's design. The mansion is so much like Resident Evil. That's fair. I've actually never played Resident Evil 1. That is the game that my girlfriend has been trying to get me to do. She's been trying to get me to help her or either watch her or play with her through all of the Resident Evil games. And like this week, I had a day where I gotta leave work early for once, which is absolutely surprising with how busy I've been. And she's like, let's try Resident Evil 5. And I was like, sure, it's couch co-op. That sounds like fun. I crashed out in the opening mission because the controls were so janky and terrible. Oh God, I was like, I can play tough games. I can play games that are old and just like, for lack of better words, don't look very good, right? Like the game's old, it's dated. But man, I cannot handle mentally games that do not play well. Like I can't. I crashed out immediately. I didn't blow up on her, but I crashed out and she was like, I don't like that you're insulting games that I like. I'm like, well, if they worked better, I'd be okay with it. And we'd be having fun right now. But instead, I'm mad because I can't see where I want to go because the camera autocorrects to the direction my character's facing. Like, it made me so mad. Oh. 5 and 6, not the best. Yeah, that's fair. I've kind of heard that 5 and 6 made some people get Resident Evil rubbed Resident Evil the wrong way for him. Ow. I think there's 7s down this way. I'm gonna go check because I don't remember. How you doing, Sonny? 7s are down by Larry the Lobster and his brother. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I know where that is. I thought those were just somber 7s. Are there actual 7s down there, too? I thought there was a 7 over here. Okay, cool. I do have Kukri attached. Yeet. Nothing? Okay. Yeet. Think you're right. Somber 7. I know Somber 7 because I usually come down for the lobsters whenever I'm trying to play through the game quickly. And there's like in the tunnel and they're like in the tunnel and right next to the tunnel. I don't know if they're regular 7s down there. Ow, I'm dead. Please God no. Okay, cool. That was very close. Oh God. Please God no. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. We both have the same idea. Crap. Get up. Get up. Woo! Okay. Yep. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare. Right here's my nightmare. Dying to a stupid enemy that nobody fights because they suck. This is the run, Sonny. You almost blew it. You almost blew it, dude. Oh, it's a somber 7 that's down here. Ah, that's what you can get. Okay. I knew there was a potential 7 down here. Oof. Yeah. That was almost on you, man. That was almost on you. Definitely not me. You know, the one hitting all the buttons. Alright, let's go this way. Hopefully I can find some 7s. I don't remember where all of them are. I feel like there's one below this pipe, but I'm not sure. I might have to look it up because I don't remember. So the curse is passing. Hey, maybe, Fabio, maybe. Looks like you're not the only one who's a little bit of bad luck for me. Oh, that's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see at all. Now I'm getting gangbanged by 2 omens. Well, this is it. Run! Oh god, they're both coming. Nope. That's definitely not what you want to see. Nope. Nope. They go away. They calm down. Oh god, he's just lurking. He's just lurking. What a maniac. And I'm not talking about Fabio either. Okay, 3 heals. You know what? I don't need his headache. Nope. 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 I choose life. I choose life. I don't choose life very often, but I choose life. I choose life. No. Oh, that's right. I can't choose life. Dang it. There's literally only one way to a grace. Or I have to warp back, which I don't really want to do. I should do, but I don't really want to do it. I don't think I can get up that ladder either. With them around. I think, yeah, we're just going to have to go underground roadside and try again. Whew. Almost died. Almost died. That would have been rough. Let's try this again. Without all of the potential death. Because that was very close. Have you guys spent any time paying attention to the different Summer Games Fest stuff that came out this week? There's been a lot of big news this week with gaming too, which I really think is cool. Dang it, I was hoping I was going to stagger. Like that. There's a new Resident Evil Veronica that's... Or not Veronica. Is it Veronica? Starts with a V, isn't it? It's like out of France? Okay, well there's one dead. Ow. I rolled the wrong way. Ow. Should have backstabbed. Whew! Oh no! Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I survived. The remake of Veronica. Oh, I didn't know it was a remake. I thought it was a new game. Okay. Learn something new every day, I guess. Then Onimusha had a demo. That demo was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I played it with the girlfriend, and I didn't get hit once. Not trying to say I'm really good or anything, but like I didn't get hit once. What a legend. There we go. Smithing Stone 7. Nice. Needed that. Then didn't Final Fantasy number 7 have a new announcement too? That's a series I actually want to get on the channel too, because I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy guy. Like Final Fantasy 16 is probably my favorite. But now that hopefully this is closing out the trilogy of the game, of the remake series. Hopefully that means I get to actually play them all, because I want to play whole story, straight line, never waiting, that type of thing. Because I really enjoyed the first one. I know that. I thought, oh, I don't want to go down there. I thought that the first one was a little bit of a walking simulator at times, but I thought overall it was very good. Very well done. I had a lot of fun playing with that new combat system they had. A new Halo. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Didn't they show off some gameplay of that? Company's been around for 50 years. Which one? Capcom? Good move. I forgot this one hits so much harder. Oh my goodness. Let's get some back shots here. Oh, he almost said no back shots. Bro don't like back shots. What the hell? There we go. The new Fable as well. I forgot, yeah. I don't have an Xbox, but I should pay attention. Because as of right now, whatever's on Xbox is also on PC. So there's a few games on PC that I'm actually really interested in. Like Fable. How come you get extra reach? Cheating! He's a cheater! He's a cheater. He's an absolute cheater. He's a cheater. He's impossible. He cheats. He's a cheater. He cheats. Whew! Oh, God. Yeah, Fable looks interesting, though. It looks like it's got a lot of potential to be almost as engrossing as, like, a Elden Ring or Dragon's Dogma 2 was for me, where I just played that game so much. Obviously, you know I play Elden Ring a lot. I'm still playing it, duh. But, like, Dragon's Dogma 2, I know there's a little bit of whiner babies complaining about microtransactions, which, again, didn't affect gameplay at all or the actual game itself in any way, but I know on release that was one of the big complaints about that game. But Dragon's Dogma 2 was so much fun. I played through that game so many times straight, doing all of the different classes, trying to combine bits and pieces where I could, making my best pawns that I could. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, and the sequel to Lords of the Fallen to Mortal Shell. I'm excited for Mortal Shell. Lords of the Fallen 2, I don't know about. I shouldn't say I don't know as like a negative way. I say I don't know about because I didn't really enjoy Lords of the Fallen. I think it's good, but there's so much they could have done better. And I know that it was one of their first games and they did however many updates. It was ridiculous, like 70, didn't they? Just an absolute ton, which is really cool. But at the same time, like it wasn't updates that I liked. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like they did stuff for me, if that makes sense. Not that I'm trying to talk smack or sound like I'm needy and I only want things done my way, but like the things that I would have changed with Lords of the Fallen wouldn't have just been like the different randomizer options and other things like that, which is really cool, by the way. I'm not dissing that at all. I liked that one. But like they could have added maybe a couple weapon classes as an option, like in an update. They could have added optional bosses or things like that through events or different things like that, just to change up the way the game is played. But overall, I think the game is good. It's just not what I really liked. And then on release too, it didn't run very good either, at least from what I remember. Every single fight will be dangerous and you're scared. The World Cup game hasn't started yet, too. Who are you rooting for, dude? I don't even know who's all in the World Cup. I don't watch soccer. Soccer is one of those sports that puts me to sleep, unfortunately. They did a lot of support on that, a veteran mode too. Hey, that's pretty cool. Like, see, that stuff right there, I do like that they did. They tried to listen to their fan base and make those types of changes. But a lot of them that I noticed when I came back to it to play with, play like a, what's it called? A full co-op playthrough with my girlfriend. Like, some of it was just, it didn't feel like it changed enough of the game for me to really enjoy it. You know, like it still felt like Lords of the Fallen. before all of the changes. Like, it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. It's just there's some things that I didn't care for. Like the boss fights, I thought they were so boring. Or they were all just a gimmick fight and not in a good way. You hope they improve the formula on the next one? Yeah, exactly. If they can get their formula straight, I think that game is going to be very, very good. And I need... how many more? 3 more. Oh, I didn't go grab my things. I need to go find that. Alright, you guys might have to help me with the drop down. Because I know the way I want to go is probably going to lead to my death, which is exactly what I don't want to have happen. So if you guys remember where I can fall and not die, that would be very helpful. Because where I normally try to fall down is from up here. Because this platform is like, ah, safety. Is it down here? Is this safety? Because this still looks like death. Or is it the pipe below? Is it the pipe below? Is it this one? Or is this death? Do you guys know? Best guess? Use cotton for better fall? What? That's a thing? Huh. Look at that. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. You want to fall down on this pipe? Okay. Whew. Okay. That wasn't terrifying by any means. I didn't even use the cotton. I'm dumb. Quick exit if you fall. We won't when you don't and hey, I'm not fast enough to hit those buttons the right way. We all know that, Fabio. I'll be lucky if I can kill this thing. Let's be honest. Come here, friend. Kukri. That's good damage. Ow. Ow. No. Ow. Oh, I tried to roll. Stuck in an animation. You use sleep pots? That's one way. I never use throwables because I always forget about them. It's not going to go way up there, is it? Okay, cool. Alright, and then... is this the 7s? Oh, it's a somber 7. Okay. And then the other one's there. Is there any more? Well... oh god, alright. I didn't think he was going to wake up and choose violence. I thought he was just going to look at me funny. Ow. That extra 200 damage is very helpful. Yes. Okay. I'll just whiff. Shooting nut from across. Yeah, dude's mean. He just saw my amazing balls and got excited. He's a ball lover. Just in case I need it for something. Hey, there's my 7s. Nice. And then this is Moog's Shackle, right? Yep. Excellent. Let's go back and level up the weapon. That scared me, and I... you aren't playing? Hey, you guys saw me jump. I will say this. These games technically don't fall in the horror category, but man, do they get terrifying sometimes. Alright, Smithing Stone 8. I know there's a good chunk in the Consecrated Snowfield, which we probably won't get to. Are there any earlier? I don't know. I'm going to check. Because if there's ones I can get in Leyndell or underground, I'm going to do it. Consecrated Snowfield or Moonlight Altar? One in the Shunning Grounds. Dead end tunnel that slopes downward inside the aqueduct section beneath the royal capital. I think I know where that's at. Yeah. Alright, did my game freeze? It did. It froze. Dang it. Good thing I noticed before I started moving. You can't see anything? Yep, I had to redo everything. Sorry. Sorry, I'm a little behind on my stream. Yeah, my stream froze, so I had to quickly restart my OBS. Wait, it did it again? What the hell? Sorry about that, everybody. Oh my goodness. That was horrible. Am I still live? Sorry about that, everybody. I had to disappear for a few minutes. For some reason, OBS crashed horribly. And then when I opened it up again, it crashed again. And when I opened it up again, it didn't crash, but saying my capture card wasn't responding. So I had to unplug everything, plug everything back in, get rid of it on OBS, put it back on OBS, and now all of a sudden it's working again. Did I do anything differently? No. But it is still showing that it's there. Right? It's good? We're back? God, I hope so. I hope we're back. I feel horrible that that happened. Why did that happen? I don't know. But how long was that out for? Oh, it only took me like 2 minutes. Okay. That's not terrible, but that sucks. That's not terrible, but that sucks. Especially since I beat a boss. Alright, 43. Well, nothing I can do now but keep playing. Ooh, we could go down and fight Fortis Axe 2. I gotta think. Volcano Manor's probably gonna be harder, because Deeproot Depths... Does Deeproot Depths have anything? Like Smithing Stone 8s? If Deeproot Depths have Smithing Stone 8s, we'll continue. We'll head down there and run through it. Nope. Okay. All right. Let's see. So, I don't think there's anything crazy that I need to do. Actually, is this a good way to get to Deeproot Depths? Or should I go through Valiant Gargoyles? I think Valiant Gargoyles would be the smarter way. I think that'd be the smarter way. I don't trust myself platforming. Nope, I don't trust myself platforming at all. Alright, so that means... Deeproot Depths, that means... I gotta think. I think we gotta go down into Limgrave's butthole over here. That Estelle produced. Alright. Let's get going. Yeah, sorry for you guys that just tuned in. How my stream abruptly went black and froze. My capture card froze and OBS froze, so I tried to restart OBS, which didn't work. Then I had to unplug everything and replug everything back in. And then OBS still wasn't reading it for some reason, so I had to remove it from OBS and then put it back on OBS. And then all of a sudden, magically, it works. So, yeah. Sorry for the 2 minutes that it was just completely silent. It's not that I wanted that to happen, and I'm sorry you missed a boss fight, because I absolutely steamrolled him. But it is what it is. Not much I can do about it now. Alright, so let's go get the finger-slaying blade. Because we gotta go talk to Ronnie after this. Back in Liurnia, because I forgot about her. Then we will go from there. And finish out her quest today, probably. Before we go to Volcano Manor. Because we technically don't need to, and I could get the vanilla ending, but I want to get all the remembrances. Which means I believe I have to... Wait, isn't that a smithing stone? Isn't this a smithing stone? Nope, it is not. What's this? I don't remember. Ah, money. I like money. Free money's good. Alright, let's keep going. We don't need the Glowwort. I'll grab a couple mimic tears just in case I need it. I'm not going to kill all of the balls or anything to grab all of their larval tears. I'm just going to grab like 2 or 3 and call it good. Alright. Money. Missed me. And then a tear. And then I think there's more money over here somewhere on one of these rocks. Ah, Ruin Arc. That's what it is. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's get naked. If I can. Need my balls. Need my armor. Why do you have to roll so much? Come on, dude. Take your time. There we go. You cheeky man. You talking about me? I tried to fix my technical difficulties that I had, Sonny. Are you talking about me cheesing, what's his name? Mimic Tear. Yes? Gotcha. Alright, I don't think I need that. That's just a Somber 5, which I'm pretty sure I already have, in case I ever need to switch weapons. Oh, well, I got it anyway. That's nice. Just scammed your clone? Hey, it's a viable strategy. Maybe if he wasn't so dumb, he would have been able to put everything back on. You know what I mean? Ow. Sir, I am inside you. I do not feel safe. I feel like the balls are going to be an annoying weapon to use with a moose. But we'll see what happens. Ow. Oh, the wolf. I hate that thing. Excuse me, dogs. Alright, we'll grab that one on the way back. Alright, where is... There it is. Way over here. How many do I have left? Is it one left? Or two left? I feel like it's two left. Really? Alright. I guess Torrent's too fat. He's too thick. Thick with 3 C's. Alright, so I believe my other one's right over here. Is this my last one? Please be my last one. Ow. It is not my last one. Where's the last one? I gotta think. It's been so long since I've actually done the moose. Or the deer. Is it behind this? It's behind this. That's what it is. Yep. Found it. There we go. Excellent. Alright, let's get this grace before we go to the deer, shall we? I mean, I guess I could also do this first before the moose. It's not very long. It's got like one little spot of tricky jumping, but other than that, I should be okay. And I say tricky because I suck at it. But we'll see. And then this is Deathblight, right? Yep, we'll take those just in case I need it. Nailed it. Free money. Do I need the black wet blade for anything? I don't know. Let's try it. Because this one has occult, so if I got a bleed Ash of War, I think I could get something good for that. Couldn't I? I don't remember. We're going to cheese a little bit. Alright, let's see if I can whiff. Ow. Probably have attacks. Yep, that'll do. Dang, these balls hit hard. These balls hit very hard. Nice. I like their armor. Their armor is so cool. It looks so elegant. Alright, we're just gonna ignore these dudes. And then we'll give that thing a wide berth. Simple enough, simple enough. Oh, that's right, I can't open this until I talk to Ronnie. I forgot about that. Now I'm the one getting scammed. It's alright, I got the grace for later. I feel like I should go to Loretta first. But it's fine. The moose won't be that bad. The moose should be pretty easy. Time for some new pizza soon. Pumpkin and cheese. That was what you had last. You gonna have the same thing? You thinking of trying something different? I'm two-handing, right? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Let's do that. And then hop in, and hopefully we get the big jump. The big jump would be clutch. So that'll send him right down next to me for the bigger bonks. Beauty. Oh, come on. There we go. You gotta hit him. There we go. Looks like jump attacks it is. I feel like I gotta do it this unlocked when I get to a certain point. New one this time. Not sure of yet. You never eat the same pizza twice here? Interesting. I am a man of few tastes, so if I know I like something, I have too much of it. Why do I keep missing? Oh my god, this is gonna be a fight that never ends! Holy damage. That had to be a headshot, right? Don't teleport away. Actually, yeah, you can do that one. That one's fine. How are you still alive? Don't you dare heal. No healing. Okay. Woo! Size does matter. Yeah, bigger balls. Bigger balls are great. Oh. That would have made me so upset. Alright. I gotta make sure I actually update my walkthrough really quick. Or my not my walkthrough, my run. Just so I can get here again if I do ever die. Alright, so in Leyndell, we just needed the smithing stone 6s. One by Avenue Grace. And then where do we get the other one? One by Tree Spirit. Gotta think, where was the other one? Ah, the balcony. By the Age. And then from there, we just went the Golden Seed by the Gargoyle. Tree Spirit by 6. And then what? I think that was it for the 6s. Then Godfrey. And Morgott. And then Subterranean. Shunning Grounds. We did Smithing Stone 7s by Lobsters. Or 4 Smithing Stones. 4 7s in the tunnels on the second half of the level. Is there anything else we did in Leyndell? Or in the Shunning Grounds? Do you have build videos? That is what I have on the docket next, immediately following my walkthrough of Shadow the Erd Tree being completed. My plan over the summer was to stream 2 days a week, maybe more, but that's not happening because of how busy I've been at work. But it was to stream 2 days a week, make short form videos from the streams while making short build videos that I can build into a long form video of like 30 minutes to an hour of how that build would work, some gameplay of how good it is, things like that, to showcase some different things with the build. But unfortunately, with my actual real world job, the one that, you know, I'm getting paid to do, I was expecting to have help, which means when I made my schedule for the summer, I made it for 2 people, and since I am the only one there because we haven't hired anybody, I'm working way too much and I do not have time. So probably come end of the summer, probably late July, August probably be when I have more build videos coming out. Like, I'll probably do about 10 videos that I have, like, full builds written down on paper as of right now that I want to do. And I'll use my walkthrough preps, or my walkthrough runs that I've done with prep and the actual walkthrough themselves, so it'll go way faster. I'll be able to make those videos pretty quick. It's just right now, I have no time. My boss said in the summer, it's a good summer if I am working around 30 hours a week compared to the 50 or 60 that I work over the winter. I am working 50 as of this summer because of how I built the schedule and how I was expecting to have help so we can have like 30-hour summers or 30-hour a week summers. But that ain't happening. So doing the best with what I got, man. Doing the best with what I can. To make a long story short, no. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It could have been way longer, trust me. Could have been way longer. Alright, was there anything else from the Shunning Grounds? Somber. 7 drops from Large Hand. Your Dung Eater. It's like the cool streamers I like, sadly. Yeah. Sadly have to work. Exactly. Somber 7 drops from the Dung Eater, and then there's also a Somber 7 by the Lobsters. Anything else? I think from that we just did Oak. Alright. And then after Shunning Ground, we went to... where are we at right now? Knight's Sacred Ground. Ronnie's Quest and Carry a Manor is where we need to go next. And then we come back for Fingerblade. Alright, let's go do it. You realize it ain't easy to work, stream, and edit? When you're doing everything yourself, it can be very, very busy. Very, very busy. Then when you try to have an actual life with your girlfriend too, it's very busy, very hectic. It's fun, like I wouldn't trade it for anything, but man, there have been several times where I'm like, wow, this shouldn't be this hard. And my girlfriend's like, hey, it shouldn't be this hard either. What are you doing? And I'm like, well, my best. That's what I'm doing. She's really understanding, though, thank God. I don't have one of those crazy girlfriends that's like, you need to do everything I say when I say it type of deal. And She's told me many a times when I have felt like I'm panicking because I'm failing as a boyfriend, not doing my best for her, even though I feel like I am. That she's like, you know, I don't care what you do. She's like, I think as long as you're not a stripper, which I don't have the body to be a stripper. She's like, as long as you're not a male stripper, I think whatever you do will be perfectly fine. So yeah, thankfully I picked a good one. I picked a good one that doesn't care what I do. And she is perfectly fine with me trying to be a content creator. Only problem is she just doesn't like how my weekends go from spending a lot of time with her to half the time, because I'm doing the other half of YouTube stuff. And the cool part about that is sometimes I even get her to help me, which I know she hates because she's like me, where sometimes she just can't sit still. So when I have her take notes for like the walkthrough prep or find items and help me solve quests and things like that that I'm stuck on, she's able to help me, which is really nice. So I'm very lucky that I have somebody like that in my life. No! Why? God dang it! The button just didn't button. What? I hit the jump button and he just went down. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Is Fabio back? It's Fabio's fault. It's definitely not me hitting a button and the button not working. Oh, God. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Oh, my God. Gravity, you heartless bitch. Oh, my God. Well, time to start over. Crap. I can't believe it. I might have to blame my girlfriend on that one. It was her. She distracted me. It's her fault. Her fault. God dang it. I thought we were pretty much set up for the end game, too. That really sucks. God, that really sucks. Oh, level 82. 6 hours of gameplay. God, that sucks. It's all right. It's all right. Our PR is Leyndell. Or technically, Moog the Omen. God, that sucks. God, that sucks. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. This run was best, absolutely. The next closest was Liurnia. That's tragic. That is tragic. I'm so mad. I'm frustrated. Alright, we got to pull up my wheels, though. Alright, so... transition. Wheel. Alright, what are we getting? Great. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. I went from a good class with the fists to dagger. Great. Great. That's not the right button. I went to the wrong spot. Great. Great. Where's my thing? Transition. There we go. Oh boy. Today's a day. Today's a day. God, that makes me mad. Oh, that makes me mad. That makes me so mad. Alright, dagger. Dagger time. So we could technically start with the bandit as of right now. How much stamina? How much dex? 13. We got 13 dex that we can use. That'd mean I'd have to get 6 levels of I gotta think what daggers I'd want to use. I gotta look this up. I don't want to just use one dagger. So I think the Reduvia is good. I just think there's ones that would work better in certain situations. Let's see. Daggers, Elden Ring. Reduvia's a dagger, bleed build. Yep, I could do that. I thought about it, but I think there's some bosses that it might just be better to go away from bleed. You're eating pizza, what happened? I was talking about how much I love my girlfriend, and I fell off a ledge in Liurnia trying to go to Carrier Manor. I went right off a ledge on Torrent, and he just fell first, and then when it did his actual second jump, it didn't make it. Absolutely infuriating. So the Misericord has the best crit. I know that. We could do Reduvia and Bloodstained Dagger, but I'd have to farm for that. Does the Wakizashi have bleed? It does. 38 bleed. That's not very good. That has 38 bleed too. Interesting. What happened? I fell off a ledge. I was talking about how much I love my girlfriend. And we were on our way to Carrier Manor to do Ronnie's quest. And I went right off the edge on Torrent. And I hit the button. I know I hit the button. And I just went straight down. It was not good. Yeah. Yep. We're doing a dagger run. So. I'm not thrilled about this one. Because I'm not good with daggers. But that's the point of the wheel. That's the point of the wheel, to get me using weapons I'm not good with, so I actually get better at the game. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. All right. So we're gonna do Reduvia. I don't know if I want to farm for that dagger. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I want to farm for that dagger, but it does. I think it does have better bleed scaling or arcane scaling. We might also want to try out like Occult, because I think Occult does better stat buildup, right? All right. Well, let's get moving. At least I get to start with my buckler shield. Oh. So frustrating. Alright, so for those of you that are watching later in life or right now, this is my Deathless run. This is the only boss I can trigger without fighting. Otherwise, any field boss, I do have to fight. If I die at any time other than this one, because obviously it's a death either way, I have to start completely over. Could be immediately, or it could be like what just happened where I made it all the way to the Night's Sacred Ground trying to do Ronnie's quest and I died. So, strap in for a wild ride. Hopefully I am not disappointed. But, man, after the last death where I finally hit a new PR, I'm disappointed. You were calm as fuck. I would have uninstalled. I was ready to start throwing punches, man, but I wanted to get my reaction on camera, so I left and came back, and I'm like, maybe I don't punch things on camera, because all of this stuff is gonna break if I do. And I'm the one who has to pay for it, so no, I can't. Miss me. Alright, let's get a couple extra muns from Rick. And then we'll go on our business. Oh, speaking of Rick. I also, speaking of my lovely girlfriend, she ended up helping me figure out why my computer wouldn't let me run randomizers anymore. The software I use for editing my videos saves files from everything I've ever done, whether I've uploaded it or not, I've finished making it or not. And I thought that it would go away, like, it would go away when I clicked delete on the software. Nope, the files are still saved to my hard drive. So my hard drive was just ridiculously full of the hundreds of videos and variations that I've tried to make throughout my YouTube or content creation careers from this channel and then my previous channel that absolutely failed. So cleared all of that bad boy out. I'm going the wrong way. Cleared all of that bad boy out, so we'll actually be able to start like a randomizer. That'd be pretty fun. Does all daggers have bleed prompt? No, I don't believe so. Some have innately on it, others do not. You even have webcam needs calmness? Yeah. My webcam is not the best either. Like, if I move too fast, it has autofocus, so it'll change and everything, and this thing does not like coming back into frames for me. It doesn't want to admit that I'm one of the ugliest people, so it tries to hide it. Yeah, it did make me out of my mind, 100%. Just completely put me off my game. I would not be surprised if I don't even make it to Reduvia. But this run still counts because I got a dagger equipped already. Oh, what were my other rules of the Deathless run? I should probably write them down. I should probably do that so I don't forget either. But if I fight a field boss, I gotta fight him. Can't run away. I know that one. That one screwed me over a few times. Gravity deaths do count, as you guys have seen, and I am still disappointed at. I think that's it. You're the guy which says blasphemous here and there, so I'm not a webcam guy. You know, I think one thing that is helpful for content creators is showing your face a little bit here and there. Like, I probably won't make any of my actual videos that I edit fully with my face on. I'll probably stick to just streaming, but we'll see. We'll see. Did I answer your bleed prompt question? Yes. Not every dagger has it. Like the Misericord does not have any status ailments. You can equip Ash of Wars that give it bleed, but it is not innate. The dagger does, the Bloodstained dagger does, and I think there's one other one. I think it's like the Bandit. Yeah, the Bandit knife, then the Bloodstained dagger, and then there's one more. Reduvia. Maybe one more, but I can't remember. Not all of them. Most of them are just regular daggers. I also think this time I'm going to do Kenneth Height's thing, because I think he gives me another dagger. And I think that one might be good to use as like a Frost, Lightning, or a Holy dagger. So maybe some bosses that are weak to that stuff, we can use it. You missed it? Thanks. Hey, no problem, man.
Have they, sir, but you? I can turning root to 80. You need it to the foot. Then it's summon me. Ah, I bequeath. Use it. It will sub-torrent. Treat him with.
Alright. I don't want to level up yet. I want to go grab the flail. I need the whetstone. Gotta take these off before it magically makes me die. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. That's not what I wanted either. I might need to take like a 5-minute break. Just to wrap my head around that I died. Melon would be like, we aren't just at Leyndell. Why you asking me for again? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. That is very true, my friend. Come on. There we go. Alright, there's my flail. Now let's go to Grace. I might actually need to look up the stats for the Reduvia. Because I know Arcane's probably the way to go, but I don't know if I need any dex or anything too. Starting class weapon challenge? Hey, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, but that's also technically what this is too, right? Because if it's like a katana, the katana runs when I start with the samurai. If it's a straight sword, it can start with vagabond or what's the other one? The black hooded one. Oh my god, what's it called? It's the strength faith one. Blanking. I can't remember. Is it like apostle? No, it's not apostle. It might be apostle. I don't remember.
Could you help us out, Cully?
Which way am I going? I don't want to go to Reduvia. I want to go to Caelid. Man, my brain is broken. Wretch Club only. That's basically a Ruin level 1 run, man. That is basically a Ruin level 1 with the club. Maybe one day, but I want to get a little better at the game first. Like, I think I'm pretty good, but I know I can get so much better. Alright, let's run this way to grab my stones. I feel like it'd be an interesting video if we did, like, a run with the worst weapons. Like, literally the worst weapons for any situation. So for, like, Fire Giant, a fire weapon that doesn't hit anything. How did that not break the statue? Expound. There we go. What physic were you running last? I used the charge Okay. I used the charge talisman with the stamina recovery. So that way I never stop attacking. And when I use my heavy attacks, even if it's not fully charged, I get extra damage. Which was really helpful with the fists. 300. No money. Okay, let's go get Stormhill Shack, because I think there's more smithing stones over this way. Ooh, money. Can't grab that. It's illegal. For some reason there we go. Say for some reason it's illegal. Didn't break the statue but broke the giant. His hand was stuck for yeah. I don't understand why that happened. That was weird. Oh, I missed one. I gotta grab it. Early money. This way I don't have to fight anything I don't want to. With the exception of probably Tibia Mariner. Alright, then I think this is where we grab our smithing stone ones. I missed one? Yeah. It's fine. I should have enough to level up to 18 so I can use the flail to kill the dragon. There. Money. Beauty. That one will work. And then we'll take some endurance. You saw the new Mortal Kombat movie? Not bad. Second place after the 95 one. That's out? I didn't know that was out yet. Okay. Well, crap. Looks like my girlfriend and I have a couple movies that we're going to go see this summer. I'm really excited for the Death of Robin Hood. That movie looks sick. Like, that movie looks really, really good. I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan. I think he's a very good actor. So when you get to see him in more serious roles that aren't just Wolverine, he does a very good job. And my girlfriend loves horror games and horror movies, so she wants to go to the back rooms. Which I'm not super thrilled about, but you know, I'll go. I'll check it out. That whole story premise seems kind of interesting to me. But Mortal Kombat, definitely want to check that out. It's got some really fun actors in it. Alright, so since we're doing parries, I feel like we should get this talisman too. Or daggers. It's not like super helpful, but it's helpful whenever we get a crit off on a boss. You're more of a Stanley Kubrick guy, this kind, etc. But when I see a video game-based movie, you're looking for atmosphere overall if they get it. You know what I mean? I do, yes, I do. Like, there's a couple video game movies that are just absolutely horrible. Like, they didn't understand anything about the video game. The number one example I use is Monster Hunter. Like, yes, eventually on stream, I will play Monster Hunter Wilds. That's one of my favorite games of all time. There's, like, the game itself is so good. It's just the extra stuff that's not. And that's my gripe with Monster Hunter Wilds. So, I will eventually be playing that bad boy. You can believe that. But we'll see. And that Monster Hunter Wilds movie, though, absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. They put in a couple of, like, really famous monsters, and that was it. Absolutely nothing. Like, their twist on what Monster Hunter was so boring to watch and so bad to watch. It didn't make any dang sense. That's a really slow move. I was expecting that to be faster. There we go. Alone in the Dark was an eye pain. What's that one about? I don't think I've seen that one. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Oh, I forgot the wet blade. I gotta grab that. Let's see. We want to go to Caelid, so let's head back the way we came. A B movie, nothing about the game overall, maybe just B. That's funny. There are some B movies, though, that they are very entertaining to watch, maybe for the wrong reasons. Like, there was a movie a couple of years ago that came out. Everybody was like, this movie is so bad, it's good. And I have not watched it, but I've seen some short clips from it, and I'm just like, I can't. I don't think I can. I don't think I can watch it. I don't think I can. It's called Moonfall. I think the dude from The Conjuring is in it, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people watched it, because they like that actor. And I'm like, I don't think I can. I don't think I could watch it. There's no shot. There's no shot. Christian Slater, one of the main actors, by the way. When you must work, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Although there are some actors that were in like those really high movies, and they're like, I don't want to work that hard. I'll still get pretty good money because I am who I am. And if I do a B movie, I'll still make more money, or just as much money as I was when it was an A movie. I think that was what Nicolas Cage said, because I know after he did, I think it was like Lord of War or something like that, nobody really wanted him for movies anymore, so he just started making some of the most god-awful movies imaginable. Or was it when it's like his infamous "The Bees" moment? Like, oh god, that's so funny. I think that was one of the last Nicolas Cage movies I've watched too. Yeah, it might have been Nick Cage actually who brought that up in an interview. He's like, why would I want to work harder when I'm going to make the same amount of money because I am who I am? Just a great point. That's a very good point. How many stones do I have? 11. I need one more. That guy have any back there? I feel like this guy has some. If he does, I'll go back and level up my dagger.
Oh, come on. Hey,
Are you here as a customer? I'm up.
Let me on the horse. There we go. I like how you can see the giant's head from over here. That's pretty cool. That's a nice touch I never noticed till now. I will say it is frustrating being back in Leyndell. I haven't been back here in a couple of streams, so it's a bummer that I'm back. How's it going, Jackson? Oh, I just leveled up. Well, how much money do I have? Oh, plenty. Let's go back and get my dagger leveled up. That's not right. Oh, did I not go to the round table yet? Or do I not have that ability? I do not have that ability. Well, let's go to the dragon. Or I could go to El, the Church of El, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just fight Tibia Mariner with a teeny tiny dagger. Oh my god, I should have leveled up. I should have leveled up. God dang it. We are gonna be here a while, methinks. Because these guys are immune to bleed. Because, you know, they're dead. No blood. Charge attacks would probably go pretty good with this weapon. Don't know how he didn't hit me, but I'll take it. Oh, he got stuck. Nice. Alright, let's get moving. I think he's over here now. Yep. Excuse me, fellas. Excuse me. I gotta scratch and claw my way with your boss. Ow. Ow. Oh, it's gonna take a while. This might be the longest boss fight of the whole game. He's not gonna teleport again if I take too long, right? I hope not. That'd be, oh god. I had to will it into existence, didn't I? That's what I get for opening my big mouth. That's fine. That's fair. I am out of heals. Wow, killed his own skeleton for me. Please no. I don't want to die. Well, I'm gonna die. That was clutch. Oh god. Woo! Just barely made it. So close. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Oh my god. Remind me never to do that again with daggers. Go around the village so I don't have to deal with that. Because that was so annoying. A basic dagger with bleed. Not very good against the undead. Alright, there's that. And then we can equip 0.1% left. Yes, sir. 1 HP in a dream. That's all you need. Alright, let's throw the flail on. And then we'll get all the way to the dragon. We'll kill it, level it up, and move on with everything. Christian Slater, back in the day, was your favorite actor. I don't know if I know any I don't know who... Words are hard. I don't know if I know who that is. Young Guns? Young Guns. I might have seen that movie like a decade ago. I don't know if I remember it. Any other movies that Christian Slater's been in that I might know? That's gonna bother me, because I know the name. Pump up the volume. All right, let me take a chill pill. 'Cause I know I've seen that one, but I'm not putting a name to the face. Christian Slater. Oh, duh. Completely forgot that that was the guy's name. Oh my god, that dude's a great actor. I enjoyed that guy in Wind Talkers.
Forgive me.
Wind Talkers was a pretty good movie with him in too.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I may.
And I think in Broken Arrow, I think that was another movie that he was in. That was also pretty good. Alright, so we want to head this way for the dragon. And he's a lefty like you? That's pretty cool. I didn't know this about Bruce Willis, but Bruce Willis was also a lefty. Because there were several movies where they had him shoot with his right hand. I can't remember which one. But then in his later end of his career, I think it was in the movie with Red 1 and Red 2. He said, like, I'm a lefty, I'm not shooting right-handed anymore. Like, he actually put that in his contract, I believe. Because there was some topic about him and other actors being lefties that you probably didn't know. And that one kind of surprised me, because I've watched Die Hard so many times. And I never put together that he was a lefty. Bruce Willis is not good, by the way. Sad to hear that. He's a piece of my childhood. Yeah, he's got... I don't remember what disorder he's developed in his age, but I think it's dementia, something like that. But he is unable to remember his lines anymore. And I think his son, I think his son got interviewed asking, like, will he act again? And I think his son or his daughter was like, no, he's at the point where he barely remember who he is, unfortunately, which really sucks because he was like one of the premier actors from back in the day. Fabio, you saying some bad stuff? Why'd you get your message retracted? He's not feeling good, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, he's got some stuff going on with his health, unfortunately. Which really sucks, because he was awesome. He's just genuinely a good dude. Alright, where's my Somber 9 that I can get for my dagger? There it is. Your banana English, as always. Hey, it works. It's alright. YouTube might not like it, but that's fine. I'm good with it. Bruce was with Demi before the plastic surgery? Yeah. Yeah, he was. She was somebody that was really cool, too. Because, like, I liked her role in G.I. Jane. She was a beast. Not any fake muscle added there. She actually got absolutely jacked to play that role. And I think she even told all of the other actors, like, be rough, don't baby me type of deal, so it actually looks good in the movie. Totally the right decision, by the way. Because that movie's really good. I enjoyed that movie a lot. Alright, time to kill the dragon. I don't think I'm going to use cheese this time. I have not been able to get it to work on stream. And I don't think I'll be able to do it now. I'm just not gifted that way. Striptease was your best movie? Action-packed and a lot of fight scenes? Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't been able to watch it. That is one of the older movies that's on my bucket list to watch. I wonder how fast you could kill this dragon with, like, Lord of Blood's exaltation. And, like, a gigantic blue bar to try to figure out how fast you could do this. So I think this takes me, like, 3 to 5 minutes to try to do. And it's just boring. Because you're just looking at a dragon's cankle. What were those stats for Liurnia? I don't remember. Let's check. Liurnia. Primarily scales with arcane and dexterity. Okay. So we will put in a good chunk into Arcane. Alright, there we go. Alright. Whoever sat there and figured this dragon out must have been bored. Or just curious, right? Like, I debated my first time seeing that when I got to this grace, going up and just trying to whack it to see if that thing was going to stand up and fight me. Or if I was going to have, like, a 7-on-1 dragon fight. So, like, I was tempted to do it, but I did not. I was terrified, I'm not going to lie. Alright, I think we'll do... that. That looks pretty good. Crazy how people figure out cheats. Yeah. Like, there's a cheese that you can do to get into Radahn's boss room without having to go to Altus Plateau that I didn't even know about. You, run to a cliff. Where is it? You run to a cliff over here towards the Church of Plague. See if I can see it. You run to that cliff, right over there, behind the Church of Plague, and you fall down, and when you die, you have a choice to do the Stake of Marika, so you end up right over there on that side of Redmane's castle, and you can go fight Radahn. I didn't even know about that. I had no idea. You can jump off and quit out? I don't think so, because I just watched a dude earlier this morning, who was trying to do a playthrough where he was only using weapon colors. Or color for his build. And he went to fight Radahn because he was ready for it. I'm just like, what in the world? That is wild to me. That's very wild.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you.
Well, I should also
For
look to
but a
see if there's another dagger I can get real quick. I should just leave this daggers page open. Can I buy this just a plain dagger? Ooh, from the Round Table Hold for 400. Is it good with any specific type? Like faith or arcane? Not so much arcane. Kind of with cold. Occult has A in arcane. Okay. We can just use a basic dagger then, go for arcane. I like that. That's cool. Too much pizza? Good luck, man. I believe in you. You saw someone do cheese only and you were amazed? Yeah, there's some ridiculously funny and amazing ways to just break the game. And I say that as nicely as possible, because I don't play that way. I don't like breaking the game in order to get what I want or to get through it. Like, I don't learn skips. I don't do any of that. I want to play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. That's just how I like to play. Not everybody feels that way, but it is what it is. I only have one stone left. Okay. Shall we run to the tunnels so I can level up my other dagger? And probably should look for either the Reduvia, or should I wait for a little bit on that? No, I feel like we should do the tunnels and then Reduvia. It annoys me with people who buff for 20 minutes just to one-hit a boss. Yeah, like that. It's cool that it's in the game and you can do it, but like if that's your main way of playing, that to me that just seems boring. Like that just seems boring. Why would I want to? Why would I? It's not even fighting the boss. You're just hitting one button and winning. It's like I have the same feelings towards Ash of War spammers. Like, I can't stand when people just use one button to win. Like, there's a, I don't know if you guys are, if you follow a ton of content creators or streamers or whatnot for video games, but like Jinxie has just started playing Elden Ring, and he's gotten through most of the base game, if not all of the base game by now. But there are people that are just ragging on how he plays, and I'm like, the dude sucks because it's his first Souls game, number one, so chill out. But number two, at the same time, it is annoying that he's only used Moonveil and that he's only done the Ash of War. I don't think in any of the clips from him he's even tried to just hit R1. Not once. He's only done the Ash of War. Which one has better? Ooh. We're gonna do that. That's better. Oh yeah, that's so much better. My goodness. That's pretty much it for that. I don't... No, I need to go that way. Dang it. They're not gonna come out, are they? Yes, they are. God dang it. That's really annoying. Oh, yes, they have to come at me together. That's wonderful. Just let me hit you once. Well, I'm gonna die to friggin' rats. Which is fine, because I don't really want to play with daggers. Well, that's annoying. Note to self, never two-hand daggers. Alright, well, that's that. Let's see what the wheel has for me in store this run. It's such a bummer. We're gonna quit this one. God, I'm still upset that I died in... What's it called? I'm blanking. Where did I die? In Liurnia. Granted, it was because I was an idiot. So that one's fair. Alright, let's transition. And then... Wheel. Please, something fun. Please. Hey, I'll take it. Cool. I will take it. That is pretty cool. I like that. Straight swords. Now I gotta be a little more picky, though. Because which straight swords do I want? I could go Sword of Night and Flame, but that's gonna require a beefy amount of levels, isn't it? Let me pull it up. Let me see. Sword... Oh, that's not it. Sword of Night and Flame. What are the stat requirements? 12, 12, 24, 24. I don't have to go to any bosses to get it, do I? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's do that. Let's run and get that weapon. PS5 Pro transition. There we go. Alright, so that leads the question then. New rule, no one talking about... Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. So we're on 26. So, let's see. Which one should I choose then for a starting class? Should I choose Vagabond? Which already gets me set with strength and dexterity. And then I would need... How many levels? I don't know. My brain isn't braining. I think I need coffee, more caffeine. 15. I would need 30 more levels. Okay. Or we go with Confessor. That's what it was. Okay. Which I already have the strength and dex requirements. So yeah, we'll do Confessor. Confessor makes more sense. Confessor makes more sense. All right. There we go. There we go. I think I'm briefly going to go see if I can make some coffee quick. I am actually very tired all of a sudden. So enjoy the opening cutscene, everybody. I will be right back.
Tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Alright, I'm back. Did you miss me? I hope you did. You better did. If you didn't, you're lying. Did I miss anything cool? I actually do like the opening cutscene. Alright, here we go. I need that. There we go. I feel much better now that I've actually made my coffee. My sleep schedule this week has just been absolutely terrible. So not having enough caffeine in the morning has been just making me feel like I am a zombie by the middle of the day. And since it's like 2:15, 2:20 right now. Whew! Dying. Alright, here we go. Gotta go say hi to Rick. I think out of all of the starting classes, the Confessor armor set with that cape is probably my favorite. It looks so good. It looks so good. Like, this might be armor I rock the whole game just cuz. Even though there are clothes that could probably buff the Sword of Night and Flame very easily. I think this probably would be the coolest one to use. I just got to make sure I can run through that place without dying, because I don't remember exactly where it is, but I know it's in Carrion Manor, and I know we got to climb up to nearly the top of it in order to get it. But it'll also be nice, because I'll have access to Somber Smithing Stones 1 through 4 right away. I won't have to worry about tracking those down anywhere. I could just buy them from EG. I'll just have to get some money first. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that. That was cool. That was really cool. I've never heard that. Like, obviously I knew some of these enemies actually talked. But I did not know that was a thing. Nice little back. I think he's allergic. I think he's allergic to back shots. Just had to double check just to make sure. So I think what we could do, if I survive long enough, is maybe do a triple element build. Where we have like a lightning broadsword with the fire and magic, windstone magic from the Sword of Night and Flame. I think that'd be really cool. I wouldn't do like any damage, but I think it'd be really cool. Oh, coffee's so good. Hopefully this doesn't make me feel worse, because my coffee this morning did not make me feel very good. Granted, I went out to pick some up somewhere, so they probably messed up the recipe. I just made my own at home, which is the cheap, basic kind. I love how they roll away. That's so adorable. You know, from a distance, that statue up there, if you play Night Rain, that statue up there reminds me of Libra. It just leads you to the catacombs that are over that way, but like, it just looks like Libra, the merchant who's also the Equilibrious Beast.
I am Carly.
And probably the hardest boss for me, particularly in Night Rain.
Goodbye.
Dude is just pure chaos 100% of the time. It'd be cool if one of these guys would drop me their sword, because then I can dual wield right away and I don't have to wait until I get it in Liurnia. Do you want to drop some for me? On command? Oh, well that's not what I wanted. Nothing? Alright, well, whatever. Fine, be that way. Be that way. I didn't want it, neither. I really didn't want it. I just kind of wanted it. But oh well. Let's get Torrent, and then we're going to go for a very long ride north to Caria Manor. Because I should be able to pick this up without having to fight a single boss. Just some butter knife?
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
What do you mean?
They serve that but you. I can play turning root to aid you need to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. I bequeath.
Thank you for bequeathing me.
Use it. It will sub Torrent. Treat him.
Alright, we want literally nothing. I need to put Torrent on. What am I dumb? What am I dumb? Jesus. I am dumb. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm dumb? It's very obvious. Soldiers drop? Yeah. Yeah. I would have liked their sword, but it's fine. We might be able to get one. Ooh, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Ooh, that, or maybe we try to do like a guard counter run with the Sword of Night and Flame. You know, use the weapon the exact wrong way. Nice, there we go. There we go. Flail for when we need to change our build, which we will do after we get the Sword of Night and Flame. Or should we do it before? I feel like we should do it before just to make sure I don't actually die on my way there. Because like I said in the last run, I do have the weapon, which means that, or I do have the weapon class, which means that my run has officially started. I wish I got so good at this game that I could play it one-handed. And not just have the buttons remapped like I do right now on my Edge controller. Like, actually be able to play it one-handed. That'd be pretty cool. I just have to get another camera set up and connect it with my computer, which I don't know how to do. But that'd be one thing I could do. Try to beat Elden Ring one-handed. Alright, let's head to Caelid. I think I'm going to go around... What's his name? Or actually... I need 6 more levels for dexterity in order to use the flail. You know what? I think we will go to Liurnia instead. I think we will. That way I can pick up some ruins and get some extra levels without having to fight bosses and things like that. Because there's some grave sites that have some enemies, or have some ruins that are around that are pretty easy to grab. Nope, that's not it. I don't need to go to the invasion that's over here. As fun as it would be to have get more poise, I would rather do this and go to Liurnia. Alright, the long march officially begins as we head into Liurnia, waiting for this long sword, or straight sword. Oh my goodness, what is in my glasses that keeps rubbing against my nose and tickling me? It's gonna drive me nuts. Dog hair, that's what I get for going to pet my dog as I go make coffee. I deserve it. I do love how open this world is at the beginning of the game. Like, you can go all the way to Altus Plateau and Mount Gilmere without having to fight a lot of bosses. Because you can get the Deathless Medallion without fighting anybody. And then go to Altus Plateau. Grab whatever you want from there too, and then eventually come back. That's so cool. It can be kind of annoying, but it's pretty cool. Because that's just a very long run. Which is also, to me, a gripe I have with this game. I wish it was more like Bloodborne. Bloodborne was like the perfect size. Because you're never too far from where you want to be, or you're never too far from action. Same with Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 had that same thing. Where the size was just right, where whenever you go somewhere, you have something to do. Where, like this game, it has that too, but if you're going to skip a lot of it, it's just so long until you get somewhere where you actually get to do things. Like watching people do different speed runs, or like timing their playthroughs and different challenges. Like, I have to do this in under 8 hours or something like that. Like, it gets to be like the first third of the stream or the video is just them running to gather things. Like, that is boring in my opinion. But that's just because the game is so big. Which, it is what it is. Not much we can really do about it. I'm gonna save upon buying those for right now. Did I hit this? I did hit this. Do I need to rest? No. I should be okay. Alright, so we want to basically ride straight north. That's not where I wanted. That's fine. We'll just keep going. We want to ride basically straight north so we can get to Caria Manor. Well, that's not what you want to see. Yeah, I don't need them now, but I like them. Because it lets me remember things that I forgot about. Ooh, was that money? I don't remember. Nope, it's cookbook. I was like, it's either money or cookbook. I couldn't remember which one. is that stone from Patches? Because I don't really feel like fighting a Death Right bird. Or a Death bird. Should be over here. So from here, let's rest just to make sure we get full health. Lady, I don't want to talk to you. I haven't gotten my weapon yet.
It seems torrent.
I don't want to talk to you.
I can take gathering plate.
No, I don't want to talk to you yet. Alright, I gotta remember which way to go now. So I think this way has no lobsters. Or not as many lobsters. Right? Right? That's what I want to avoid. If I can avoid most of the lobsters, I'll be okay. I know there's a gazebo in here somewhere with like 3 of them around it. I don't want that headache. Ooh, that's helpful. Not for this build, but that's helpful. Ah, there's the gazebo. I knew it was somewhere. Alright, so from here, let's just continue heading northwest. Yeah, northwest. Kind of follow this path around as we try to circle towards where we want to be. Not going to go in there because I don't want to fight that Sanguine Noble or deal with that Sanguine Noble. He will wreck me right away. Give me blood flow. Thank you. Alright. I don't think there's any bosses that spawn this way. I hope not. I hope there's not a boss that spawns over here. That'd be terrifying. But I think I ran through this on my walkthrough. And I don't remember running into anybody, because the dragon's right over there. Which we will grab this grace too. And let's keep heading over here. Ooh, you know what would be better than this sword, the broadsword? I could go get that Carrion Knight sword and have 2 somber swords that deal with magic. That'd be pretty cool. I might do that. I think that'll be pretty good. Because then we get the dual sword, or the dual straight sword moveset, which I believe is pretty good with thrusting attacks. And we'll have the Sword of Night and Flame, the legendary armament, to use as our main Ash of War. Which has that nice 2 options of fire damage or magic. Which means our cracked tier is probably going to be the... probably going to be both magic and fire tier. Which means we'll also need to kill that avatar in Caelid. We don't have to kill it right away, but we'll have to kill it eventually. So this one has the Carrion Knight sword. We're not going to grab it right now. I don't need it right now. Sword of Night and Flame is the option we want. But we will come back for it eventually. Probably after we kill the dragon, and probably after we level up our sword to +4. Alright, getting a little PTSD here, considering, you know, this is where I died on my personal record. Coming back because I just wanted to do Carry a Manor and I ended up dying. How ridiculous is that? It's all because I've talked about my girlfriend and how much I love her. Oh, it sucks. Well, now I hate her. I hate her. I hate her so much. I hate her so much. She's terrible. Worst thing that's ever happened to me. Definitely the worst. 100%. I 100% believe that she's the worst thing that happened to me. Definitely. Definitely the worst. Alright, cool. I love my girlfriend. That's better. All is right with the world now. Alright, let's see. Oh, I need to use those. What am I doing? I forgot I had those. Add and add. Flasks. Allocate. Yes. I will eventually move one of those back, but that's fine. We'll do that later. Alright, no death. No death. I think this is going to hurt really bad if I get hit by one of these things. Alright, cool. Well, that was simple enough. Now I just got to navigate without dying. Or getting grabbed. Should be straightforward. You guys see nothing. You don't see anything. Because you have no eyes. Yep, you guys see nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't mind me, I'm just going for my sword. So I can actually do stuff in this run. Take that, because I'll need it for later. Alright. Now I just gotta remember where in here that sword is. Because I don't remember. It's like that way, right? I think that's right. It feels right. Oh no! Holy crap, that was so close. Oh, that scared me. I thought that was gonna kill me and end the run before it could even start. Because again, technically the run has started since I'm using straight swords. And I have one in this starting class. Whew. Scared me. That scared me. Alright, here we are. Beauty. Now, we can... Where do I want to go? I gotta think. I need quick levels. Where's my, probably right here. Probably right there, because there's a couple of chests, there's a couple of graveyards that are in the somewhat vicinity of this grace. So that way I can buy some stones, I can level up first, go to the dragon, then buy some stones, and do all of that stuff. I'm not going the right way. I just realized. I thought I was farther north than I was. My brain is not braining today. My goodness. Me dying on Altus Plateau. Or here, but, you know, making it past Altus Plateau. It's rough. It's rough. It's way, way rough. Way, way worse than I expected it to be. But it's fine. I'll be alright. I'm a big boy. I'll figure it out. I'll get over it. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Right over here. Yep. This is it. Yep. Yep. Now I just gotta hope that their wraiths don't hit me that hard. Couple left. Okay, a lot left. Not terrible, but it will hit me if they're hit me hard. If there's a lot of them hitting me at once. Gotta be quick. Sneaky about this. Oh, there's the death. Yep, that was the death if I didn't move. Alright, sick. Now we can go away. Alright, we survived it. That's a good amount of money. Come on. Let me go. Let me open my map. Let me open my map. How far away do I need to be? There we go. Okay, thank you. I was about to start blowing up. Not blowing up. What's it called? Crash out. Oh, God. My brain. My brain. Holy crap. How long do I have left of stream? 15 minutes? Okay, thank God. My brain is struggle bussing right now. Alright, let's use all of these. We're going to pump dexterity. So I want to use the flail. I want to get through the dragon. So at bare minimum, by the end of the stream, I got my Sword of Night and Flame usable. So next stream I can start off where we need to be. Okay, that is all of the what I got. Nope, not intelligence. Dexterity. Nice. 18, and then we'll start putting a couple in. Honestly, intelligence is fine. Okay. Excellent. I have the flame, right? I did go grab it? Yes, I did. Now we can move on with our lives. And we can go to the dragon. And then once I get all the levels I need in the dragon, whatever's left over, I'm going to try to upgrade my Sword of Night and Flame, so I can basically use that to start clearing out and get my other sword that I want, which is the Carrion Knight Sword. And then I'll pick and choose between those two which weapon I actually want to use for my right hand Ash of War, and then which one will be in the left hand. I feel like with this legendary armament, though, I'm going to need to get overpowered very quickly in terms of levels, so I might do more things than normal to try to make this build work. Because it has high stat requirements. Intelligence and faith at 24. Which is kind of wild in my eyes. Alright, we'll come back here. We'll get this one just in case I need it. And then we'll come back later to grab the physic. Not fighting the Mariner because I don't really want to risk it. I don't want no boss fights unless I absolutely have to. And I don't think I have to. Alright. Almost there. We're like halfway. Ooh, I also will need to do the Celavis quest line. I need to get the Magic Scorpion tier. Or not Magic Scorpion tier. Magic Scorpion Talisman. There we go. Like, that didn't sound right. And then we'll need to go into... Where is it? Mountaintop of Giants and get the Fire Scorpion. Or not Mountaintop of Giants. Mount Gelmir. That's where that's at. In that one fort. At the bottom of the mountain. The base of the mountain. That way we can get both types of elemental damage increased. We'll just take a little more damage in return, which it's not going to be the end of the world. But it's gonna be an interesting choice. Let's just say that. Like, I hope this weapon hits ridiculously hard. Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be a little upset, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go grab this somber. And then the other somber. And then we'll move on from there. Yeah, I didn't want to hit him. Oh, that was quick. That is why the flail is nice. It is nice to have every now and again. Is there anything over here that's good? No. No, it's not. That's alright. Alright, let's go to Grail. Scratch your toes for a minute. God, she's so big. She's so big. It's cool. Alright, let's get this done with. I should be on my horse, because I'm pretty sure the dragon sees me already. Yep. I wonder how good the flails are for an actual weapon class. Like, what would be the best flail? Would it be the Estelle one that you get from his remembrance? Or the Knight Rider flail? I don't know. I've never used the class other than, like, this run, and I've died in Limgrave, I think. this is going on, I should probably update my route on see what I've done. So I've got my weapon. I don't need to go into the Leyndell tunnels because I'm going to get my sounders the other way. I've got the Stormhill Shack stuff. And that's pretty much it. I haven't done much in this room. That's just going to get the weapon takes so damn long. But next is Kenneth Height and Fort Height and the Physics. And then Physic and Sacred Tier. And then the Tears by the Erd Tree. Actually, I don't think I even need those, honestly. Yeah, those I don't think I need for this room. So after we kill the dragon, honestly, I think it's just running back to EG, getting the upgrade material for the Sword of Metal Flame. And depending on what my health is, maybe I'll go get the Carrion Knight Sword as well. Then we will pretty much have all the weapons set up for the run. And hopefully it'll be something that will actually help. Or like last. Like, I did not expect the iron balls to be that good. Got me all the way through Altus Plateau. Just before stupidity happens with me. Alright, so it's 24 for both of these. That's not enough? That really sucks, dude. That really sucks that that's not enough levels. Okay. Alright. Well, that really sucks. That really sucks. That really sucks. That does. Let me see what Carrion Knight is, because I'll try to do that one really quick. Let me pull it up here really quick. Alright. Carrion Knight Sword is 10, 10, and 18. Okay, so we are going to take some out of faith for right now, and I want to dump them into health. We'll do... Really, that's it. Wow, that's it. Okay. Technically 18. Yeah, that way I don't die immediately as I try to go get this weapon. Alright, with that done, I gotta think, where else could I go to get money? I think there's a lot of money, like, right around Carrion Manor that I could probably do. I gotta think, though, where is that? Is that not Carrion Manor? Lucaria. I mean, I technically don't need to buy the stones. It's just convenient because they're right there. But let's take a lap around Lucaria. And we'll see if I can find that one graveyard that has all of the flowers with poison and whatnot. And other nonsense. So I think that'll probably be the saving grace. Because I need some money, because I gotta be able to upgrade a weapon before I start trying to go get the Carrion Knight Sword. So maybe I'll switch to Broadsword, and I'll upgrade that one. We'll see. But I want to do this first, and then I might end it and call it there. Because I'm very disappointed in how I've played today, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know when I'm locked in, and I started locked in, and then the moment I died, whew, made it really hard to want to play. Because I grew attached to those iron balls. Those iron balls were so helpful. Alright, I gotta think. Where the heck is it? There should be a graveyard somewhere. It's not nighttime, is it? Okay, no. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a Deathbird over there. I really didn't want to deal with a Deathbird. Alright, so our grace should be just above us, which means it should be... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Nope, you didn't see me. You did not see me. No. No, you did not. Nope. Nope, you didn't see me. Mm-mm. I definitely didn't almost give myself a heart attack right at the end of the stream. Not at all. Whew. Man, that scared the crap out of me. I feel like I handled that like a pro, though, and definitely didn't wet my pants. I'm going the wrong way. Right? Nope, I was going the right way. The right way to my grace. I want to hit that so I don't have to come back here later. Because I will need to come back here later, and I don't have a grace that's close enough. Right? Yeah, no, Temple Quarter's a little farther away, because I gotta wrap around. This is shorter. Alright, let's go get that golden seed that's around, then we'll go get the runes. And then we will try to see if I can try to go get that Carrion Knight Sword. I'll just have to either buy some smithing stone ones or run through the tunnel quick. Maybe kill the troll and go from there. I am going to do a risky jump. I probably shouldn't, but it's faster than going the other way around. Because I'm going to get this grace, too. Alright, let's rest. Then we got to run and jump off and hopefully not die while we do this little jump to a lower platform. Alright, so it's from like right here, I want to say. Yep, excellent. Nope, you didn't see anything, Rune Bear. You did not see a single thing. You saw nothing. Calm down with your blue lights. Calm down with your blue lights. Pick up the item, please. Yes, keep doing poison. That's better. Poison is okay with me. I can heal through poison lickety-split. Okay, there's all that. I think there's a couple stones in here that I can grab. Nice. Helpful, helpful, helpful. And then I think we just need to mess around with some other gazebos, see if we got other stones, like smithing stone 2. So once I get done with Limgrave Tunnel, I'll be able to upgrade this weapon to like +6, and then I'll be able to go get the Carrion Knight Sword, I think. Nice. More 2s, that's really helpful. Okay. Please let me warp. I want to go to Limgrave. Alright. We're gonna speed run Limgrave tunnels. Not killing a soul, just grabbing our items that we need. Which is just the smithing stones. Because I'm probably gonna wrap up right after I get my Carrion Knight Sword, so I can actually say I got one of the 2 weapons, or both weapons I got. So next run, we can immediately start trying to level those bad boys up and try to use it. Because I don't have enough faith or enough intelligence to use the Sword of Night and Flame. And I was hoping killing the dragon would have been able to let me do that, but apparently not. What I could have done was see if, like, Bloody Slash goes on one of the daggers and then make that bleed and then spend 10 minutes trying to kill that dragon right away so I don't have to go all the way to 18 with Dex, because I think that's what kind of did it. I think that's what kind of got me. But it is what it is. Once I get down to this grace, I'm going to level up a little more. I want to put a little bit more into my health. Not that I don't trust myself, but I don't trust myself. I'm used to having my 40 health from my previous run. Or my personal best. So, let's use these. I hope I get, what, in the tens of thousands. Where this was actually worth it. I don't think I will, but we'll see. Oh, we will. It's gonna be close. Alright, there we go. Now level up. 20 health. That's better than what I was expecting. I thought I was at like 18 or 16. But that's fine. We are just gonna grab. And grab. And grab. You are all gonna block me in there. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'll come back for that one down that tunnel with the rats. I don't trust that situation. That is a situation where Logan will die, and I do not want to die. I'll either die or have absolutely nothing to fight the boss with. Which either way is death. Yep. That's what we wanted right there. Thank you. I will fight you guys. You got me. I will fight you two because nobody else is down here. Oh, you didn't want to drop anything for me? That sucks. Alright, then let's pull that lever. And we can go fight the troll. God, 24, 24. I need 12 more levels. Ugh. Ugh. That's a lot. That is a lot of levels that I need. We'll kill this guy. Just because he's going to be by himself for the most part. Bonked me with his lamp. I love it. Oh, that's right. That's scrap. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Just needed to scooch on by. Grabbing some important stuff and goodies for me. Oh no! Oh no! Why? 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 What did I do wrong? Oh my god. Why? Why is that how the stream has to end? That sucks, dude. That sucks so much. Oh my god. That sucks so much, dude. Oh. What a letdown, man. What a letdown. Crap. Well, anyway, we're going to end the stream here. I'm not going to pick which one we're going to do. I'm not going to pick the weapon we're going to use in the next stream. We'll do that at the start. God, that sucks. This stream was rough, man. It went from being really good, beating Morgoth's butt, getting my new PR, and then it just went downhill from there. Man, it was, oh God, that's rough. That's so bad. That sucks. That sucks a lot. That sucks so much. Well, anyway, for those of you that hung out, like Fabio, Sonny, Frankie, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Anybody else that stopped to watch, I appreciate you being a part of the community. It's a lot of fun having you guys here. But I will see you all tomorrow at 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, as I will be streaming Elden Ring Night Rain, and we are going to look to try to beat the rest of the bosses in that game. And then we're going to try to start Remembrances, because that is also something I want to look at completing for Night Rain. We're trying to do a 100% playthrough of Night Rain, and we are probably around 40% of the trophies, 50% of the trophies done. So if you feel like hanging out with me tomorrow night, where we are playing some Night Rain instead of Elden Ring, by all means, it is basically just Elden Ring with faster and a little bit different story. So hang out with me tomorrow, and I will see you all there. Have a fabulous day, everybody.